Planes do not simply vanish. And yet, on March 8, 2014, 239 people boarded Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 and disappeared. Not crashed, not hijacked, not found, just gone. For hours, it flew without communications, without transponders, without a trace. And for 10 years, the world has been asking the same question. Where did MH370 go? The night began like thousands of flights before it. Kuala Lumpur International Airport, calm, fluorescent, humming with departures. Families hugged, bags were weighed, passports stamped. 227 passengers, 12 crew. They found their seats, adjusted seatbelts, stowed carry-ons. A flight like any other. Except it wasn't. At 12:41 a.m. local time, MH370 lifted off into the darkness. Destination, Beijing. A 5-hour red-eye across South China Sea, routine and predictable. No distress, no warnings. A standard handoff between air traffic control sectors. At 1:19 a.m., the cockpit radios a final message. Good night, Malaysian 370. It was calm, casual, like the end of a normal shift. Minutes later, the aircraft's transponder vanished from radar, and MH370 fell silent. Silence is rare in aviation. Silence usually means something is wrong. But for MH370, silence lasted hours. Military radar would later reveal something chilling. The aircraft turned. It didn't drift. It turned sharply west, across Malaysia, toward the Andaman Sea, as if guided by invisible hands. Then, like a ghost, it vanished from military radar too, somewhere over the open ocean, with no communication, no distress calls, nothing. The plane was now alone with the sky. At Beijing Capital Airport, relatives waited. The monitor said, "Delayed." Then, "Lost contact." Hours passed. Phones rang. No one answered. What followed became the largest maritime search in history. Dozens of nations, satellites, thousands of miles of ocean, and not even a suitcase. Weeks later, investigators turned their attention to the southern Indian Ocean, the most remote stretch of water on Earth. No flight paths, no shipping lanes, no landmarks, just water. If MH370 went down there, it would be swallowed whole. 2 years later, debris began washing ashore. A flaperon found in Réunion, wing panels in Mozambique, seat cushions in Madagascar, all carried by currents across the Indian Ocean. Pieces of a machine that held memories, families, stories, now drifting like messages in bottles. The breakthrough came not from ships, but from space. Satellites from a company called Inmarsat detected something called handshakes, silent pings between the aircraft and the sky. Each ping placed MH370 further south, and further away from the world. Inmarsat concluded the flight flew for 7 hours after it vanished from radar. 7 hours of fuel. 7 hours of silence. 7 hours no one could explain. When evidence is scarce, theories grow, some point to mechanical failure and others to gradual hypoxia. A slow, silent suffocation. There are theories of hijacking, of pilot intent, of catastrophic systems failure, and theories the ocean simply keeps its secrets. Then there are the theories investigators hate, the ones without proof: military shootdown, remote cyber hijack, cargo conspiracy, satellite anomalies. Theories born from the simple fact that no one has found a plane. For the families, the theories don't matter. They want answers, they want remains, they want closure. Some still call the phones of loved ones, just to hear voicemail. The ocean doesn't kill out of malice, but it hides well. We map the stars better than we map the seafloor. At its deepest point, the Indian Ocean could swallow Everest whole. In that kind of darkness, a jetliner becomes a rumor. 10 years later, MH370 remains the greatest aviation mystery of the 21st century. Investigators have theories, families have grief, and the ocean has silence. Until someone finds the wreckage, we're left with only one truth: planes aren't supposed to disappear. If mysteries like this interest you, subscribe. We explore stories the world still can't explain. Watch this next.